And we are green. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Welcome back to the Weirdo Watchlist Podcast, the podcast that's slightly off. It's been a minute since we've talked about movies. You took a vacation. I
Yes,
uploaded a supplementary episode 50 in between, so we have a
check that
lot.
out.
Check that out. We have a lot to talk about. How are you
We
doing?
do. I'm really good. I'm really good. Revitalized, ready to podcast harder than ever before.
That's so cool. I
Yeah.
am too. I was kind of like geeking out a little bit. It's like, hey, we get the podcast. It's been so long. Like I forgot how to do it. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, I've been watching a lot of. Have you been watching movies since I've been gone? I
I've been
didn't.
watch. Yeah, I've been watching movies.
What you been watching, brother?
So since we last recorded, I think, yeah, just about since we last recorded, I've gone through like the back half of Kevin Smith's filmography, which is
Cool.
like the worst part of his filmography.
Like his later stuff, you mean?
Yeah,
Sure.
like from like Clerks 2 and onward, but there's definitely some bright spots in like I like Kevin Smith. I think he definitely fits in a niche, especially his early stuff.
Yeah.
Um but as like he gets older and just recycles the same characters, it becomes a little bit more sad and depressing.
Yeah.
But sometimes you get Zach and Miri make a porno, and that one was really good. I enjoyed that one a lot.
That was a good one. Did you like Jersey Girl? I don't know if that really counts as late. That's definitely not late.
That's yeah.
But
I count late like anything after Clerks 2. I think is late era Kevin Smith, or even not even
so
that.
you watched Yoga Hosers, I
I
assume then?
watched Yoga Hosers, which my parents have recommended to me to watch. They
Really?
really
Random.
they really do like Yoga Hosers. I don't know why.
And you feel what about it?
I feel terribly about it.
Oh, terribly.
It's a
Wow.
very unfunny movie
Yeah.
that doesn't really accomplish much. I think the only source of enjoyment I got out of Yoga Hosers was Kevin Smith as a Bratzi, like a little hot dog Nazi,
Okay.
which I only enjoyed on like a visual level, just like looking at it, and I was like, this is certainly something to see.
Yeah.
And that was like the strongest I felt about anything in the movie. Everything else was just dreadfully lame, especially by Kevin Smith standards, and he has some real turds uh, in this period of his career, I would say.
Damn. Well, are you done with that quest of yours then?
Yeah, and now I'm on to Michael Bay,
Whoa.
which I'm excited.
Upgrade.
It honestly feels kind of like an upgrade. I watched Bad Boys of the Rock and Armageddon kind of consecutively, which
Nice.
did feel pretty good.
Yeah.
The next one I have to watch is Pearl Harbor, but that one's 3 hours long, so I need to set aside like an entire day to watch that. That one's a big time commitment. That's why I haven't gotten to it.
Fair enough.
What have
You oh what? Ask away.
what have you been getting to? Any sort of stuff like that? Any projects or just watching whatever?
Any goals like that? Man, not lately. Lately I've just been really I've just been trying to open Mubi now that I pay for Mubi since we
Yeah,
watched I think The Fall.
yeah.
I pay, $15 a month or whatever it is for that. So I've been trying to watch things in there. I watched Magic Farm on there, and I really like that. It's a terrible title. I think I wrote that in my review. Terrible title for a movie. It does not fit the vibe at all. But have you
Yeah.
heard of that movie? Did you
No,
see me log that Magic Farm?
I don't think I did.
It's on Movie. It's good. It's really good. But terrible title that invokes nothing of the movie for me. So I don't even like saying it. But that was a good one. But I've been to the theater a few times, so I mean that's definitely my agenda is get to the theater, eat more popcorn.
Yeah.
And I went kind of on not on really your recommendation, but on your hype, I went to
Yeah.
Undertone. Not 5 out of 5.
That's on me. I mean, I fucking loved Undertone a
Yeah.
lot,
Hey, if
and
you had a good time with it, that's 5 out of 5.
yeah,
If
yeah,
the experience was a 5 out of 5,
oh yeah.
sure. Yeah, fuck yeah.
It's
I had a good time. It wasn't, but I don't. It was pretty thin plot wise for me. Like it had to be. It was what it was. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah,
Uh,
about a haunted podcast, effectively.
yeah,
But
yeah,
it worked so well for me because it has a lot of really cool ghost stuff. Like there's the scene where she like sees the lights flickering, goes upstairs in front of her mom's room, turns off the light, and you see like the apparition behind her, and it's like in
yeah.
the darkness. You know, that one had me like pumping my fists in my chair. I fucking loved that bit. And I
Yeah.
think the ending like absolutely fucking like crushes. And I saw it in like
Yeah,
a fairly packed theater in like a Dolby Atmos Dolby theater,
that's kind of
so
sick.
it was definitely like the theater experience itself definitely elevated my feelings for the movie. I
Yeah,
would like to rewatch it later in the year to see if it does hold up as strongly as
for
like
sure.
so far my favorite of the year, but
You
yeah.
probably will forgive less. You know, you'll realize, wow, this acting's not as good as I maybe
Yeah.
thought. You know, or didn't notice. Like the guy, and apparently, I don't know where I heard this, but they recast the podcast partner who we never see his face. You know, it's the
Yeah.
guy. Um, he was originally voiced by somebody else, and they did like reshoot to recast him for some I don't even know what reason. But the whole time I was watching the movie, I was thinking this guy kind of sucks. uh, so that was interesting, but also kind of a hard role to play, probably. So give him credit
I
where
mean,
credit's due.
playing a
Uh,
podcaster, yeah.
but the sound design of the movie is all really all that matters, and that was great.
That was the big
It
selling
was
point. The
loud and
scariest
cool and
movie
scary.
you'll ever hear, and I
Yeah,
heard it.
yeah. So like effective in ways. Nothing I'm really gonna watch. Nothing I'd want to watch at home, of course. Maybe not, of course. Shouldn't say it like that. But I just I watched it in theaters, and I'm glad I did. I really enjoyed that there was a bunch of teenagers in my screening, and the way they were laughing, like of out of scaredness, like brought me back to like my childhood, like going to horror movies when I was young with my friends, and like just laughing because you're scared, and it's funny that you guys are all scared together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, and I was just like the old man in the corner, and like a bunch of groups of teenagers in this Friday night showing of Undertone, and I'm just like I'm reliving my youth just vicariously through these children. But that made the experience kind of fun. But movie,
Yeah.
yeah. I was thinking about you the whole time. Like
That's
this
so
is a
cute.
5 out of 5 for me.
Whoops.
That is so cute, isn't
That's
it?
my fault.
Yeah. What else? What else you been watching? You go to theater at all much
I went to the
recently?
theater yesterday to see the
Oh,
Mario Galaxy movie.
oh shit!
We
Yeah,
can
I went
talk
to a
about that.
midnight showing of the Mario Galaxy movie. I don't know if you saw that on my Snapchat, but
I think I
the
did. Yeah, that was like
Imagine
right when you
theaters.
got back from your road trip too.
Yeah, yeah. I needed to unwind, bro. I took a nap, and then I was just like, dude, I'm gonna go to this midnight showing. I can't believe they did a midnight showing. I'm like,
Of the Mario movie, yeah.
yeah, on a two. I mean, that it came out on a Wednesday, so it was like Tuesday night.
It was a school night. The target
I'm.
audience couldn't go.
It was awesome. It was the exact way to experience it. And I went just blazing high, of course. Midnight. I woke. I was up and I was just gaming. And I was just like ripping, and I'm like, I'm about to go see the fucking Mario movie, and it just like it felt early morning-ish when I got there. I don't know. It was a great vibe. Was the movie good? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Was the movie good?
It's there's a lot of things that happen in the movie, but nothing feels like substantive.
Yeah.
There's just it's just like throwing every possible thing at the screen.
Color for sure.
Every color, every glup shido character from Mario lore.
Yeah.
After the movie had ended, after the post credit scene, uh, me, my wife, and our friend Corey, friend of the show, like stood up, and there's like a two parents, I think, and like their kid, like leaving the theater like in front of us, and the kid was just explaining Mario lore to his parents.
That's awesome.
So he was just like, yeah, there's characters from this game, and then there's characters from that game, and then they even showed that guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's him. That's who this movie's for.
There it
this
is.
kid had just soy jacking at the fucking screen the entire time. But I will say, I did like, with a lot of like kids movies, they'll like neuter previous movies villains so they can be like funny sort of comic relief.
Yeah.
And well, they definitely do that with Bowser for like the first chunk. When he does reunite with Bowser Jr., he was like, oh yeah, no, I'm the bad guy of this franchise. So I'm going to stay the bad guy with my kid. It'll be like a father-son thing, which I appreciate that. Not just abandoning, I'm not to say like the complex character of Bowser, but I appreciated that part. And they didn't, or no, what am I saying next? I enjoyed Benny Safdie as Bowser Jr. I thought he was pretty good.
Yeah.
He was putting in like an actual like voice acting performance.
I liked a lot of the voice acting. I liked the animation, obviously.
Animation, animation looks
like
good. It looks like it
know,
costs
maybe not obviously,
amount.
But yeah, I mean it was fun to look at. It was fun to look at the references one time. It's something to point and look at. Like, look what they did. They did it full length too. Wow, that's crazy. It's over, and then it's like
on to the next one. Yeah.
On to the next one. You made $1 billion. Congratulations. We'll give you $1 billion for this one too. Thank you, Nintendo, and thank you, Illumination, for your contribution. There it is.
Yeah. Shout out.
Took me a second.
Shout out the minions.
Oops, yeah, but yeah, it was fine though. What else? What else have I been watching? I saw a movie called Forbidden Fruits in theaters.
Yeah, people been hyping that one up. I never heard of it.
It's okay. It feels a little low budget. It's kind of like for the girl. It's like a specific girly movie. Did you see Lisa Frankenstein by Diablo Cody a couple years back?
Yeah.
It's that kind of vibe. Produced by Diablo Cody.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's fine. There's some fun performances in it, and it was okay. But I don't got a lot to say about it, to be honest with you. Not for me, Queen. Not for me, Queen. What is for me, and probably for everybody else, was Project Hail Mary.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't talk about that yet. That came out a couple weeks back now. But who didn't like that? That's fun.
Yeah, no, that one was kind of just one of the most fun movies you could actually watch now.
Yeah, I had no idea what it was going to be about going in. I guess I just didn't know there was going to be an alien at all. And it's just an alien buddy comedy at the end.
Yeah.
But really, it takes a while to get to that in the movie. So
it felt like it got there pretty quickly for me. I mean, that might just be
maybe I was just so absorbed in the first part before that that it came to a shock, and I'm like, oh wow, it's doing this thing, and then suddenly it's a whole buddy comedy. I'm like, oh, I didn't. That's awesome. That's great.
And the guy the guy who played the alien, I think his name's Jason Orwitz, James Orwitz. Yeah, he's not even an actor. He's just special effects puppeteer, and he didn't he was just shooting the shit with Ryan Gosling on set just so they can act out the scene and rehearse it. And they're just let's just fucking you do the voice. There's already that. You got insane chemistry already. Just do it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's sick. Yeah, I love what those guys make. Lord and Miller.
This is their first movie since the Lego Movie. They haven't directed anything in 12 years. And who would have thought they still would have had it?
Yeah. I had enough budget, and I saw some behind the scenes stuff that was just insane, some of the sets and stuff that they're building, and I think a behind the scenes featurette of the whole movie would probably be pretty good. I'm sure there's quite a bit online already. Yeah, probably gonna be at the Oscars. I would think it was an early one, but so was Sinners.
I think this is definitely gonna fill that blockbuster, everybody saw this movie slot like F1
Yeah.
did in Top Gun.
Yeah.
And then maybe Ryan will grab like a best actor if the rest of the year is pretty dry, which I don't think it'll be. There's a new Tom Cruise movie coming out, so he might get one.
Really? That'd be interesting.
But it's also like it could be an easy win for visual effects, but Dune's also coming out.
Oh yeah, man.
So we'll see what the fuck happens.
I hope it's good. I just got like excited and also nervous for a second.
Yeah.
Like, what if it doesn't land? Sure it will.
I mean, it's adapting a different book, so.
Okay, maybe. I don't know. I don't know the story, I guess, so. I was just looking up tickets to go see where you can see it in 70 millimeter, and it's not close. So.
No, we don't have one. I think didn't the Great Clips IMAX at the zoo, wasn't that 70 mil? Because
they might have had the ability to do it.
I definitely saw Dunkirk on film. I don't know if it was 70 mil IMAX film, but it might have.
Yeah, might have been. I think the closest one to us now is either Indianapolis or St. Louis, whichever one's like closer. I think maybe there's one in St. Louis. Could be wrong. But
I think Indianapolis is closer. I'm not going to.
Indianapolis is not too far. I've driven to Indianapolis for a concert and then in one day.
How far is that drive?
It's like 3 or 4 hours past Chicago, so probably 10 or 11 to 12 hours.
It's very far away.
I ain't scared of nothing. I love driving. I'll bring us there. I'll bring us to 70 millimeter Indianapolis.
I'll
drive us all the way home too.
It can be like a double date. Because my wife wants to see Dune, and I think she would love an IMAX 70 mil screening.
Jesse will go and like it or not, I don't know. She won't care, maybe. But she will like that I'm interested in it, and that's what I love about her.
Yeah.
Well, what else? You watch anything else? Anything else
I saw The Bride with Maggie Gyllenhaal and...
Oh, you did?
Christian Bale.
Is it as bad as they say?
I can say yes, but I had a lot of fun watching it.
Yeah, that's good. It's the first I've heard that.
Yeah, it's a big fucking mess, but it's one of those things where it's like, I like when a director is just like taking a huge fucking like massive swing on an idea and is able to commit that swing to film without like studio compromise, and I felt that watching The Bride. It has a lot of its own ideas. Everybody's definitely like relishing in, everybody's like committing to putting this idea onto screen, and I enjoyed that. But again, Jessie Buckley really does not give a great performance at all.
Bummer.
They do this weird thing where like Mary Shelley is kind of like a loose narrator for the movie, and her spirit inhabits Jessie Buckley's character before becoming the bride. And Jessie Buckley's like old-timey British accent is god-awful. On top of the god-awful dialogue she's saying as Mary Shelley. But
it's baffling.
It's again, it's such an absurd swing, and Christian Bale is also kind of like weirdly like giddy and geeky, but he's also like mean-mugging and kind of a fucking idiot. And anytime he's like really like stressed out, his solution is just go to the movies.
Yeah, nice.
He's just like,
same.
I don't know like what situation they find themselves in, but he's just like, can we just go to the movies? And then they go watch the same movie that Jake Gyllenhaal's in. Jake Gyllenhaal plays an actor in the movies.
What? Oh, wait, a fictional movie for this movie?
Yeah, like a movie within the movie. He's a fictional actor.
Interesting.
But yeah,
but
Penelope,
not good sounding.
I liked it. I had a lot of fun with it. I did have a big dumb grin on my face. They do this weird like putting on the Ritz bit, where it's all just like instrumental and dance, and then at the very end, as like cops burst in to arrest Frank and the bride, Christian Bale just goes like, "Put it on the Ritz," and my jaw just dropped at that.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you liked it.
I liked it. Not a lot of other people did. It has fans. It, I think, will have kind of like a cultish fan base in the future, but time will tell if that happens.
Sure.
But again, I also recognize just how much this movie does kind of just whiff a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get mad at people shitting on it. It's kind of
Yeah.
it is a ridiculous, showy mess, but that's kind of why I like it a lot.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to.
Alright.
Maybe something funny will happen at the Oscars next year, and it'll get like an award, and then you'll have to watch it.
There you go.
Academy
Maybe it'll
Award
be on
winner
somewhere.
Jesse Buckley, 2 years in a row, back to back.
Yes.
Is there anything else?
I haven't watched much else, to be honest with you.
I think that's anything really of note on my end too. I did see Pizza Movie because the internet was kind of like making fun of that one a bit. Which
interesting. I watched the first half hour of that and then turned it off to watch the pick of the week, Deathbed. So,
let's get
Pizza
into
Movie. I got a taste of the Pizza Movie before this incredibly weird ass movie we're about to talk about. So, how fun is that transition from movie to movie, Pizza Movie to Deathbed?
And we can say, and if you're like halfway through it, we can save it for the next episode and we can discuss.
There we go. Yeah, we can analyze Pizza Movie.
Pizza Movie. So,
Fuck yeah.
What did we watch for this episode?
Oh, my buddy, we watched Deathbed, the bed that eats.
Yeah,
1977.
Hell yeah.
Deathbed, the bed that eats, brother. Oh my god. When did you watch this?
I watched it a couple nights ago just because I was like, I forgot what I ended up doing. I think I just watched it after... after playing a bit of games with my brother, I popped it on just because it was like, it's an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, quick, easy watch.
Quick, easy watch. I was able to like squeeze it in before the end of the night, and I will say it doesn't disappoint on the title.
The bed eats for sure.
Yeah. Interesting thing. The movie starts, right? Two people find the deathbed, and this is obviously like set up for the first kills of the movie.
Yeah, breakfast, in fact.
Breakfast. They're on a picnic, and they're about to fornicate on this random ass dusty, musty bed they find. And the girlfriend. This is just a girlfriend. This is just a bit. It kind of like sets up the tone of the movie for me, and just the directions this thing goes, because this is bizarre. It's so bizarre. She's like, let's eat before we start. I'm nervous. Let's eat. And the dude pulls up the picnic basket, and he pulls out 2 apples, a bottle of wine, and then just a bucket of fried chicken.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to a picnic and you get a bucket of fried chicken?
Baby, let's not make love yet. Let's eat this fried chicken.
Let's eat this fried chicken.
I'm feeling nervous. I want to eat some fried chicken quick.
That's greasy and probably just like damp because it's been in this bucket. Yeah.
I can't believe they chose that as the food. And apples.
Like, I get the apples,
what can we put in this yellow liquid that will look cool and dissolve in acid? I laughed so hard when the apple came back out.
It was just half eaten.
And it was just like, half eaten. Instead of like dissolved, just bites taken out of it.
Yeah.
The top's totally fine. It's so funny.
Same with the bottle of wine. It was just like the way the deathbed eats. I thought it would have been like chomp chomp, like a visual effect.
Yeah.
It just absorbs whatever's on it and dissolves it in acid, like stomach acid.
Right.
But the sound effect is that it munches it.
Oh my god, dude.
Like Let's
get into the sound effects for
30
a second.
seconds.
My god, dude, they are there's some choices being made with some of these very, very annoying sounds in this movie. Holy shit. Over and over. I mean, the movie starts with 15 seconds of just chewing. I was
just
like, that's
chewing,
not a good start, dude.
Oh. Oh.
Oh man,
Oh.
all the noises the demon bed makes is so funny.
It's such a fucking it really is one of those like you have to see it to believe it type of movies. You know, it doesn't disappoint. It really doesn't. I mean, like budgetarily it holds some stuff back, but it doesn't hold anything back in terms of its ideas.
Yeah.
Because like the other fucking crazy part that I didn't expect, which reading the Letterboxd description gives it away. But you don't read the description to this movie because you're already locked in on the idea of it when it's called Deathbed, the Bed That Eats. Like, this movie has, like, a narrator character who lives inside a painting he made of the deathbed.
Yeah.
He's, like, an artist who gets somehow trapped within, like, the painting and just has to watch the deathbed eat people for eternity.
I loved it.
And he's just, like, fucking chastising the bed. It's just, like... You've killed so many innocent people over the years. How could you do this? You've spared no one, and you've given me gifts from these people. And it's just another fucking crazy bit. And this idea is already fucking insane. And then he's like, you've even killed little old ladies. And it cuts to, like, an old lady sitting in the bed, reading a newspaper with the front page that just says oral lesbians on it.
Yeah, yeah.
And
a lot of sex stuff in this movie.
I mean, it's a cheapo horror movie from the 70s. I expected it. You know, it's just you get women to be in your movie in the 70s, and you're just like you just got to take your tits out for me. You know, sort of thing like that.
Absolutely. There was an orgy that got eaten. That was incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of good eats in that scene where he's like recalling the rings on his finger from all the. That was such a. It was such a good movie. I don't know if I've said yet that I actually really fucking like it. Because like it seems absurd and silly and like, but it has like this like haziness.
It's a dreamlike pace to it too.
It belong. I mean, like it belongs on this fucking list. I mean, the weirdo-ness is exactly like the dreamlike scenario that I feel like in like Heart of Glass, kind of.
Yeah.
Whereas like some of these like narrator choices, I mean, just voiceover in general. Everything was fucking voiced over. Everybody had a voiceover. You could hear everybody's thoughts randomly. Like even like the random women, like sometimes they would just think things and you would hear it.
Yeah.
I loved the weird just dream logic like that. I made this movie like feel earnest and not just like some like goofy schlocky thing that I think we probably both expected it to be. And it is still obviously that, but it is so much more than I feel like what it is on its surface.
Seems like it is such like a stupid idea, but it's taken so deliberately and seriously.
Yeah.
It's insane. It like adds so much to the movie. It doesn't feel professional by any means, but it feels like it's somebody who wants to be taken professionally. You know? Like, I think I saw, like, I was gonna, like, watch a bunch of videos, because, like, you look up this movie, there's a lot of people who have been talking about this movie for a long time.
Oh, yeah?
The movie's on YouTube for free, but it's not, like, the top result. You gotta, like, Google search it, and it's, like, the 8th result down. But, like... I fucking lost my train of thought on that. That's what I get.
Yeah, all good, dude.
But it takes itself so. Oh, yes. I watched a YouTube short about it where it said like the movie was made right after the director like graduated film school, where he was given $10,000 to make it, but ended up spending 30.
Oh, really?
So it went over budget. somehow.
Not bad. I mean, he got
But
fucking Rusty. I think he was credited as Rusty Russ in this, but William Russ from Boy Meets World. Do you know who that is?
I'm looking up this guy right now. Yeah, this guy's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'm saying. I clocked it instantly, which was actually I was very proud of myself. Like, this looks like a young version of the dad from Boy Meets World, and I'm like, wait, hold on a fucking second. Like that literally is him. It sounds just like him. I looked it up. I'm like, sure as shit. Like, I didn't expect to know anybody in deathbed, a bed that eats. You know what I mean? So like, this movie is more than I bargained for. Yet.
More than meets the eye, they say.
Yeah. What a choice to have nobody scream when they're getting eaten. Either.
It's just kind of like, yeah, like
groan.
There's like the one guy who gets like
What?
eaten and he's trying to like crawl out of the bed. He's got like the glasses and like his glasses just get covered in like stomach bubbles or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like there's like one guy who like gets accidentally like puts his hands on the bed and the bed tries to eat his hands and he pulls out their skeleton hands.
Oh my god, yeah.
And it's like, no muscle, no nerves, and they start like falling apart. It's like, you might as well just crush them now. And then like the lady who's been like spared by the deathbed, I think, right?
Yeah, it's his sister. Yeah.
Yeah, is just he just like crush my hands and just crumples his bone hands to just bone bits.
He spares her because her eyes remind the deathbed of his ex-lover that he killed by making love to her.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. It actually gave the backstory of like how the bed came to be, and it's fucking poetry, man. It's crazy.
It's again. There's so much intention put behind this thing for a movie about a bed that fucking eats people.
Yeah, and then like it takes itself seriously, but then does things that are like so obviously not serious. Like, let's hold on the girl who almost got eaten by the bed. She's now trying to crawl out of the room for 2 minutes straight. Let's hold on that.
And her legs are just like so bloodied
Covered in blood.
Up. Her pants are like half dissolved.
They just look like they've put red paint on them.
Yeah.
And she's crawling and just moaning for like 2 minutes.
Crawling out the door.
And then, dude, I laughed so hard at that part. So I'm laughing, kind of like, chuckling a little bit, like, oh my god, they're doing this for 2 minutes. Yeah. And then she gets up to the top of those like fucking stairs, and then it cuts to like a different angle of her coming out of the stairs. And then cuts back to the fucking same angle as before, and the fucking bed then grabs her and just pulls her right back. And that takes quite a few seconds as well. Dude, I was laughing. I was laughing pretty hard.
Yeah.
Pretty hard at the fucking quick bait and switch. We're like, oh, we finally switched away from it. Oh, no, right fucking back. Oh, man. Had to be intentional. It was too good. It was too funny. A lot of bad choices in editing where it'd be like, I'm gonna go get this person, and then it would just cut instantly to them getting them in the next room. Like, people would just teleport. There's some baffling ass choices, but I really, really liked it.
It's so insane. Like, and like the ending too, where like not even the ending, when like the guy in the painting is just going through like all the things that have happened, like how the bed's like moved around from space to space, like within I guess like the property. And like the bed can like control the house too. He can like lock all the doors, open doors.
Right.
Like there seems to be no limits to what this bed is capable of except moving itself. Because like it starts off like in the house proper. Eats people day in, day out. This movie also has like fucking daytime title cards like breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert. That was also fucking crazy when like the movie starts and it just says breakfast. It's like, oh my fucking god.
I loved it. I loved that choice. What was also interesting is they seem to open on the one girl in the back seat of the car, and she's like, I don't belong here. I don't want to be here no more.
Yeah.
And she's the first one that dies. Like it feels, I'm, unless I'm mistaken, she's the first one that dies. It's not the
Yeah,
sister.
yeah,
So it's
because
like,
she
why do
gets.
we set this girl up as the main character almost, and then just goofy? That's so goofy.
Yeah, they kill her off. The deathbed kills her off and just
She takes a nap. Yeah, she takes a nap.
dissolves her into a skeleton with a wig on. Like it's yeah, the movie again. Like it. I'm looking at like the Letterboxd like backdrop so you can change if you get like the patron subscription. One of
Oh
them
yeah.
is just a bottle of Pepto Bismol, so like the fucking deathbed gets like a tummy ache
Yeah.
when it just starts just eating everything.
When the cigarette hits the bed and made like a weird ass like, I don't know if it was a pleasure moan or a bad moan. I did this a lot of weird shit.
A lot of weird shit.
I loved all the noises it made though, because like it would sometimes have like a human laugh or a human moan, or like, you know, just randomly, not all the time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Uh, fucking. Oh, and then what also made me laugh pretty hard? I woke my girlfriend up multiple times. She was sleeping next to me while I was watching this. So the scene, like you already mentioned, so he puts his hands in the bed, comes out, he has skeleton hands, right?
Yeah.
She breaks them off by doing this to them, which is a move I do as a massage therapist like all the time. Right? Okay, so like I take people's wrists. Follow me here.
Yeah.
I take people's wrists and I bend it back. And so she's doing this to this skeleton hand, and then it cuts to the guy that she's doing it to, and he's like so almost like relaxed because of course nobody's screaming or moaning. He's kind of just like, and I'm like, is this guy getting massaged by me right now? Uh, so that made me laugh pretty hard. And then immediately after that, she breaks off the hands. She lights them on fire. She puts them in the fire. And I died laughing. I'm like, why'd she put the fucking hands in the fire? Like, there's so many choices that just I was smiling ear to ear for a lot of this movie. Uh, Goofy and earnest and all the things all simultaneously, kind of beautiful, kind of ugly.
Yeah.
Movie kind of rocks. Like I kind of want it on
Iconic.
Blu-ray. I want this Blu-ray that I heard about.
Yeah. Apparently, this movie like stayed kind of like dormant in like the few years after its release, and then just sort of like out of nowhere kind of became like a big cult hit.
Mm.
So like I might have to find the Blu-ray of this thing too because it's
This is exactly the kind of thing that
it's
should be a cult
something.
hit, because
Yeah,
like
it's
on its surface, it's like it kind of looks like garbage. It
yeah.
really does.
A low
Like
budget
if you don't
70s.
look too
Yeah.
closely, this is not going to be a good movie. And if you look too close, it's also probably not going to be a good movie. But if you kind of just watch it and smoke a bong, it'll be a probably an interesting time.
It's
And
yeah.
I'm glad I connected with it because I can understand why this would miss so many people. Like how many people would give this a low rating if it just didn't hit right, or if I was more tired, if I wasn't vibing with its weird ass choices. But I was like I was locked in, and I think it mostly had to do with the choice of having the guy in the painting, the narrator. It like
Yeah.
added this like whole element to this thing that just made it like
He's sort of like an
it probably made
extension of the deathbed, and also
it's
gives it
yeah.
like gives a moral high ground for
Yeah, like
the
a
viewer
duality of it.
to follow
Yeah.
along with. Yeah.
Yeah.
That way it's just not a bed that eats people for 77 minutes. We do have somebody who is there the whole time with us.
Yeah.
It's
It was there was also in my mind all the time because the narrator sounded like the narrator from Watership Down. So it has this Watership Down vibe. I probably only because of the narrator reminds me of that, but there's something that like connects those two movies in my brain. Watership Down, the fucking bunny rabbit movie, and this
yeah.
movie somehow connected in my brain, and it'll be like that forever. Uh Anyway, what any final thoughts on this thing? Is there any more you want to talk about? God.
I think we covered just about everything. But I feel like somehow we're still good, like missing something. I mean, like the movie ends with like the deathbed being set ablaze.
Yeah, I could talk about different scenes of this movie. Uh, just out of context are so fantastic because you really don't need them in context. Like the scene where the chain of the cross
Oh
necklace is
my god! Yeah, the
that was just
way
going
that
forever,
the
just visually and it's just so striking, and it doesn't actually
yeah.
really seem to ever cut. Her as
Yeah, because it's just like a
she doesn't
cheap
scream,
fucking
just
cheap
like
fucking necklace, but somehow slices her
right,
throat open with it.
right, and the blood just kind of. And so cutting to the scenes of every time the bed eats, it obviously cuts to the scene of like yellowish bile
Yeah.
like liquid, uh, and I feel like they just wanted to film things in liquid that would look cool. So
Yeah.
fried chicken was that
Fried
choice.
chicken
There's
will
like
look great as it's dissolving.
yep, wine pouring out of the bottle underwater.
And the
Like
way
that's gonna
like
look interesting.
the way the wine like sort of like puddles out almost does look like it's drinking it. Kind of
Right.
it
It's like an
like
oil. It's like it's like water mixing with oil, kind of.
yeah, and it's just like the it's like the bile is like bubbling into the bottle as like the wine's pouring out.
Yeah.
Almost like it's drinking it. Same with the Pepto Bismol.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else died? I think there was a kid who died.
There's a listen again. You know, the movie's called The Bed That Eats, and it fucking eats a lot of people.
It really does.
There's so, like again, I thought we'd get like a standard like handful, but the painting narrator is just like you ate this person and you ate
Yeah.
this person and you ate these people, and it cuts to yeah like kid, granny, like porn directors and their orgies.
Yeah.
Like like doesn't hold back on the amount of people it wants to eat. It like lore dumps all like its entire dietary history onto us.
I love it. It really filled the movie out and added a needed layer, I feel like.
Yeah,
An appreciated layer at the very
an
least.
appreciated layer.
Love it.
So now the age-old question: does it belong on the Weirdo Watch List?
This is exactly what the Weirdo Watch List should be for.
This is exactly the type of shit the list, and this podcast was made for. I think
Fuck yeah.
it's not even like weird for the sake of being weird, because again everything does feel so intentionally purposeful
Right.
and like it wants to be taken seriously, but it's just some guy's like fucking crazy idea he had.
Yeah.
And he had the funds to take it like as seriously as you can. Oh, like another fucking detail I love. Title drop 10 minutes into the movie.
Oh yeah. A decent one.
Yeah, like I always do love when a movie does like its title drop like way later. Like climax is like the halfway point of the fucking movie.
Yeah.
The deathbed goes the entire first the entire first couple eats and dissolves them, and then deathbed, the bed that eats, and like this is exactly what I'm here for. You've delivered.
Yes. Oh yeah.
So
It ate all right. I loved
yeah.
it.
Yeah, absolute prime material. Out of 10, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking, God, sometimes I wonder if I want to rate it or rate my experience with it. And I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 because this is my rating and I do what I want. 7 out of 10. And I know it's not actually that good, really.
I mean,
But, like,
artistically speaking,
it's
yeah,
in there.
but
There's a 7 out of 10 movie in here if you can look right.
that's the exact same score I'm going, because again, I had a blast with it.
Yeah.
I had a blast despite like a lot of the shortcomings, it being like poorly acted and ridiculous,
Right.
like on like a writing
Exactly.
standpoint. But again, the movie's called Deathbed, the Bed That Eats, and the deathbed ate. What else am I gonna look for in this fucking movie? Absolutely fucking nothing. It delivered, and it's honestly and I wrote this on Letterboxd, it's like the most rewarding movie you could watch just on the title alone.
Yeah.
It delivers on everything you expect this movie's title to like be about.
Absolutely. And there's nothing else probably like it. This is a unique beast. This isn't some just horror schlock about some monster bed. This is it feels a little better than that. So 7 out of 10. Beautiful, beautiful stuff.
Beautiful.
I'll watch it every day for the rest of my life.
Yeah, it's a treat for sure. What are we watching next episode?
Okay, so next episode, and this is a movie that I've seen talked about a lot. I don't even know how to pronounce it. So is it Salo or the 120 Days of Sodom?
My God.
Salo?
Yeah,
I don't know anything about this movie.
Yeah,
Salo.
I
see it. There's a Criterion collection that I see of this one a lot. I feel like.
I don't own it on Criterion. I might pick it up. I might drive to Barnes and Noble tomorrow to pick it up. Because I mean, this has been one that is just like around the sphere of just controversial movies. This is always up there. It's referenced a lot, especially in like the Criterion fan circle. If you know what a Criterion movie is, Salo has come up. And
I think it'll be perfect for us. I don't know if it'll be good, but apparently interesting.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
Yeah, so Salo or the 120 Days of Sodom from 1975, directed by Pier Paolo Pasolini. 4 corrupted fascist libertines round up 9 teenage boys and girls and subject them to 120 days of sadistic, physical, mental, and sexual torture. So
Fun!
We will see how that plays out. I like there's this like film forum I'm on.
Yeah.
A lot of people give it high marks. One person gives it no marks.
Oh.
So this will definitely be an interesting watch.
Hope it strikes the right kind of nerves.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, we did Martyrs that one time, and that was another movie in this realm of controversial, fucked up. So we'll see if this hits kind of that same route. The default banner I'm looking at seems to feature one of these corrupt fascist libertines with what appears to be one of the males in a wedding dress. So we'll see where that goes.
Probably somewhere really beautifully.
Yeah, I don't know if this movie's gonna have like actual like on-screen sex stuff. Maybe they'll like cut around it and not do it, but it's gonna be one of those bad times on purpose. But I'm looking forward to it.
I seem to gravitate towards those. What do I do? What am I doing? What am I doing?
Hey, it's on the watch list. It was gonna happen at some point, I'm sure. That's
beautiful.
Either one of us would have picked it, or the wheel could have spun it at any time. R.I.P. the wheel. Also, the movie's not streaming anywhere, so we might have to find it. Which I'm sure it'll be online somewhere. And Criterion does have it on Blu-ray, so it's not like it's banned.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be talking and watching about that. Any final thoughts out of you?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth. In that case, that marks the end of the episode. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Be sure to rate, click, comment, subscribe, and watch some movies. Watch Pizza Movie, watch Salo, or the 120 Days of Sodom. do that as a double feature. It'll be a very good double feature, I think. Those two movies. And yeah, thank you everybody for watching.
All right. Bye.
Bye.